But believe it or not,
wanker stick.
Yeah, they call it a wanker stick. But believe it or not, in the military, when you're flying unmanned vehicles, this is what's mounted.
Oh, somebody. Wait a minute. Somebody. It might be Jackson.
Yeah, but when they call this a wanker stick, well, a wanker stick is mounted in the United States Marine Corps base, and this is how you fly unmanned vehicles. You're literally flying like this. So this
is it coming from Jackson's computer? You all think?
Hold on. Do I need to mute something?
Yeah, mute one of the video sources, or you get a dual.
Is it better?
You might have the YouTube stream up, so you want to mute the YouTube stream.
How about that? I don't have nothing running now.
I think that's better. Yeah.
Test. Can you hear an echo? We'll know in about 15 to 20 seconds.
Don't hear anything. Can y'all hear me?
We hear you now.
Yeah, we can hear you. No, we can still hear an echo.
Hold on, no, that's me.
Yeah, we can hear
you. Still an echo now?
I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I've got to stop it. Let's see. Yeah, it asked you again. Where's it coming from? Wait a minute. Let me see. I want to try. Maybe it's me.
It can't be.
Is it me?
I hear no echo. It sounds good to me.
And what about me?
Hang on. Let's see. Hang on.
Sound like an angel.
Try about now. Am I echoing? Test. I've got Jackson's muted. Nope. Yeah. I'm still an echo. Wait. Here we go. Hang on. Wait. What about now?
You don't have an echo on my end. You're
sounds good to me, Bill.
Oh, y'all gonna laugh your asses off. It was me. I had the YouTube stream turned up.
Okay. We'll get started the right way today.
All right. Hey, Caleb. Well, everybody's here. We got a party going, man. We got a party going tonight. All right.
Hi, Bill.
What?
How you doing?
Look at this. You called this, Jackson.
God,
look at this.
The whole group.
Look, you said you caught Ron. Ron comes right sliding in at the last second.
Wow, we need a couple more people here. We'd fill up here, you know.
Have the Brady. We can do 10, I think. We have the Brady bunch almost. All right. As you can see, we got Caleb in here from Tesla Drones. We got Jackson in here from Bojack's channel, and our usual wild and crazy bunch. Chris is here this week. Bob is here this week. Angel's here this week. Ron's here this week. And I'm, of course, going to be strange and unusual, as I always am. And basically, I didn't really have a format. Dominic brought up that it was a good idea for us to go back, but I don't remember the original numbers of the people that we checked last week. But I will go back and look at the channels real quick, and we'll show what their numbers are right now. And maybe that'll give us some kind of an idea as to what may have stuck and maybe didn't stick. But first off, we'll go around the room and let everybody say their howdy hoes, and I will highlight you to the group so that you can see. And we'll go over here to Jackson first. What's up, man? Tell us about yourself.
Man, I'm good. I'm Mr. Bojack from Mr. Bojack's Drone Tech. Sell the Splash Drone 4 for Swell Pro. No longer their customer service agent. But you guys know me on my channel. I fly all drones. FPV, DJI, you name it.
And we'll go next to... Wait. Sorry. Go ahead.
Thing. Hey, for you guys, check out the TV show Power Force on Stars. The new episode start next month.
Power Force. Caleb from Tesla Drones. Tell us about yourself and a little bit about your company.
Hey guys, my name's Caleb. I own a company based out of Edmonds called Tesla's Drones. Co-owner with the founder Archer Tesla, who Bill knows. Maybe she'll be on the show someday. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. She's
and
a little shy.
but we're a drone service company. We do pretty much everything that we can that's not huge scale, like the $90,000 agricultural or surveying stuff. We don't do any of that yet, but we'll probably get there eventually. Other than that, we do like everything from Cinewhip videos to surveying. Well, not surveying, obviously, but 3D model recreations and film stuff and lots of everything.
Cool. Ron, what's up, my friend?
Hello, Bill. I hope everybody's good and all good tonight. I'm doing well here down at the Jersey Shore. It's starting to get chilly here, getting holiday type weather here. So looking forward to a good show tonight. I want to welcome everybody to join us in chat tonight, Bill.
Very cool. Mr. Hope, how you doing, sir? Glad to have you in.
Chris.
Evening, all. Good to see everybody. Hello, everybody in the chat. Thanks for having me, Bill. Just another week in paradise.
Awesome.
Turned off cold for us. Something we ain't used to.
Yeah, it's actually a little chilly in our area too. We've got frost on the vehicle, so every day this week so far. Bob,
Hey.
I don't guess it's frosting in Vegas, is it?
No, it's not. We were just out flying drones out in the Las Vegas Wash, the wetlands park out there, and we put the dog. Say hi to Poe.
What's up, Poe?
Hi, Paul.
Yay. He hangs out with me. He sits on a chair next to me here when I'm doing this. Anyway, Old Farts with Drones is this as of this morning we were 82 or something like that people short of 10,000 members.
Oh, wow.
And so we are just about ready to turn that over, and
That's a party.
It is amazing, and we're moving on, and I'm gonna have to hide out for a month here. I'm going into Santa Claus duty, and I'm getting multiple bookings almost every day here now, so I will be a busy person.
And we're not talking like Walmart Santa Claus money.
No,
We're talking money. More, all the more reason to go ho ho ho, all the way to the bank.
Can I ask one question? So, do you end up whitening your beard a little, or do you do extra? So, what do you do here?
You see where it's red in here?
Okay.
Well, typically I'll go to a salon and they will bleach this part out.
Okay.
They put in multiple layers of bleach and stuff, but it still kind of looks a little yellowishy. So there's a theatrical hairspray that I use, and there's a liquid that you can paint on. It's
Ron's in covert here.
and you use like one of the sponge paintbrushes, and I just put a little in there and then brush it out, and I get completely white.
Okay, y'all know my twisted sense of humor, so you got to bear with me for just a second. So I was looking at Bob, right, and then because I did this really quick with Chris, right?
Yes.
And then it came back over. So I'm sitting here thinking, this weekend at Santa Village, Kris Kringle and Santa Claus.
I need to grow a beard and get in on some of this Christmas money.
Yeah, because it's we're talking. Well, I don't want Bob. I'm just going to guess. I'm going to say anywhere from. I'm going to say about $700 an hour might be a possibility sometimes.
Sometimes I've made 1,000.
I was joking.
I've made 1,000 in 20 minutes. There's one client hands me $1,000 cash for about 20 minutes of being Santa.
Wow.
I definitely got to grow that beard out next winter.
The show all at once. It was like somebody slammed on the brakes. 20 minutes.
I got a new show title. It's Coast to Coast Santas now.
Okay,
I got a few years left.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, so wait a minute. So let's see. How would we do this? It would be no. He would still be Chris. So it would be. So it would be Kris Kringle, and then it would be Young Santa and Santa Claus.
Now, Bob, would your stylist be able to make Caleb's beard more gray?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We could. I could
gray that out,
turn Caleb completely white if he wanted to do it.
Okay, so let's get in since I farted around enough. First off, I want to bring up something, Ron. I noticed that you had posted something about DJI was talking about updating their map services and saying that you needed to update your controllers.
I got that. Yeah.
As well as your apps. So is this is this a new app update that has just come out recently? Because I didn't really read the article.
In that post, Bill, it was kind of confusing, but at the bottom they had like a chart, and they were saying for the we'll say the camera drones, the ones we have, that you had to be up to 1.6.8 for the app. Well, we're way past that. We're on 8.0, so almost everybody's higher than 1.6.8 at this point.
Yeah.
So I don't know how old this story really is.
So somebody dropped the ball, is what you're saying. Somebody didn't really do their homework when they went for looking for articles this week. They were like, "Yeah, let's throw this up," because I just happened to glance at it, and I was, Herman was talking about they talked about it. So it's bullshit, Herman. Pretty much, is that what we're saying? Hey, Bob, what's up, Bob?
I don't know so much as bullshit, but it's like a non-story. Well, of course, who's running around with apps on their phones or their controllers that are like 5 generations old now? I mean,
not me.
Who doesn't update? I mean, I know people are trying to avoid the remote ID, but that's more tied. I don't know if that's tied to the controller or the firmware on the drone, but there's no reason to be that far behind on your app updates.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that either.
Most people turn on auto updates on their devices anyway, so they get them. They get them just when they come out. They don't even know they're getting them.
Well, now I'm just curious. Now, keep talking. I don't know. Any subject. Pick a subject. Swell drone. Swell Pro.
I got a question.
Swell Pro. Go ahead. Go back.
What do you think about Swell Pro? Am I the only person that got a good Avita?
Yeah, you're the only one in the U.S. that. No. I think a lot of people have good ones or whatever. You know, it's just that when people are crashing, they're the videos that are seen the most. Like if you did videos where you're crashing a drone, you did videos where you're not crashing drones. Guess which videos are going to get pushed to the top of YouTube and get all the views?
Yeah, that's true, because I took this thing up about, and don't call FAA on me, but I didn't pop well over 400, 500 feet and just came straight down with it. No wobble, no wiggle, no nothing. Now I'm getting everybody talking about, oh, it flipped out the air. I haven't seen that. Like, it's just like, it's more negative. It's like everybody looking for the negative and no one's selling the good, because.
Are you doing any rolls or anything like that, though?
Yeah, I'm flipping rolls. I mean, literally, I got a video where I dove down, coming down over the train tracks, and no flutter, no anything.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely seen a few videos where there was some obvious prop wash during a roll, and it seemed like the Avata just didn't understand how to deal with it and just flipped or something.
But you know what? I also dropped, like, I really went inside and I changed my rates a lot too. So I think that's what it is with adjusting the rates. And if you never adjusted rates or play with FPV, then you wouldn't know what you were doing anyway.
Yeah, must not be somebody we talk to.
Right.
Yeah, so if you never play with rates, or that's just like taking my FPV, just building an FPV drone, and then not adjusting the rates to where it fits my flying style, and then go out and try to fly it. Because I done seen some pretty stupid crashes, like, real talk.
Well, I mean, you got to remember, too, that it's basically an entry-level FPV drone, which is always going to cause more crashes, especially when it's got this whole, like, it's a DJI, it can fly itself. So every person that's been like, I was thinking about FPV, but it seemed too hard. Now they're trying it, and they're immediately crashing, because guess what? It's still FPV.
Yeah, that's a great point. A lot of people that buy the Avata, this is the first time they've ever flown any type of FPV drone in their life.
And also now I'm finna, like, everybody said this is the wanker stick.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, and I'm going to be real. I was just telling Bill this I didn't even know that a drone controller looked like this 5 years ago. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I flew unmanned drones for the United States Marine Corps for 28 years. This is what we fly with. It's literally you're actually looking at a string. You have a mount, which is a yoke like this, and this is the way you fly.
Yeah.
This is where DJI got the concept from. How they got into a Marine base or seeing how they fly these vehicles and seen this, I do not know. But actually, if you're in a control base and you're flying an unmanned vehicle, which you're flying a Black 9 or a X7, this is what you're controlling it with. I never knew that this is what you even flew a drone with.
Yeah, well, you know where that control in your hand came from. That's from video games.
Yeah.
No.
PlayStation controller.
Actually, it's from a plane cockpit. If you ever sat inside of a plane cockpit or you sat in a helicopter, there's a yoke made similar.
No, I don't mean that one. I mean the little one with the sticks. That came from video games.
Really? See, I didn't know that, but I never knew. 4 years ago, if you would have asked me 4 years ago before I started flying like FPV drones and stuff, what a controller looked like when I came from the Marine Corps, I would have said this.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, in reality, though, I mean, the bigger joysticks that you're saying came from like Xbox and stuff. I mean, they used to fly planes with that way before that was the type of video game controller we had. I mean, people were flying with those types of transmitters when Nintendo with, you know, a D-pad and 2 buttons.
right.
So I think that's more of where it came from. People already had all these joysticks for RC stuff, and they were like, well, we can just migrate that right over. We don't have to create any new protocols. And it kind of started that way, I think.
Hey, Chris, what was the name of the gentleman that was at Spin Up 3 years ago? He invented a stick where you could fly your fans and stuff like that. Remember? What was that?
That was
he was an astronaut.
That was the astronaut Perzenga or something other.
Yeah, there was a guy who was a former astronaut. He invented a similar stick to what we call the the stick for the Avata now, and he could fly FAMs and Mavics and everything like that with it. First, it didn't really take off because you had to have it all wired into your regular controller and everything. It was kind of too busy of a setup or whatever. But did you try it, Chris? There, the stick was nice.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Yeah, but actually, like everybody keeps saying, the wanker stick. If you're a beginner pilot, you can basically the FPV drone, the Avata, you can pick this up and give it to your grandma, and she can fly.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I was actually pretty impressed.
Yeah, you can actually pick it up and give it to you. So but as we all know, FPV pilots, they are very, very, very courageous flying people. So they're not going to go for it. They're not going to go. My FPV buddies, they laugh so hard but when they see the shots, then they're looking like, whoa, you did that with that. Yeah.
It was called the FT Aviator, Ron.
There you go. And Scott, the guy's name was Scott.
Scott, I'm looking. I had to go look. Sorry.
Perozowski? Somebody put it in the chat?
That's him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So he's actually a real astronaut. So he's actually a real aviator. So he probably, just like Mr. Bo said, he was probably used to flying with a stick like that most of his career.
Because that's what we fly with. I mean, I think out of 7 wars, I had 1 miss, and I never knew nothing about it. And if it wasn't for my crew and my stick movement, I wouldn't have been able to go through wars like I did flying with 2 hands, especially like that. Because if you gotta like, and I look at it like this, and I'm gonna be honest with you. If my team is stuck and I have to be exact on where that sniper's at, I gotta be precise. And I don't think that you can be precise if we would have been using like a regular RC controller. You understand me? Mm-hmm. We wouldn't have been nowhere near precise, because sometimes, and like I can say one time when I was in Saudi, like I literally only had to drop 1 building that was maybe 2,600 square feet, and I couldn't miss. Like real though. And that's just like flying literally from Chicago to Mississippi
Hey, Tom.
and not making a miss.
Sorry, I had to step away for a minute. You know how things instantly have an emergency, and you all know, if anybody that knows me knows what kind of business I'm in, and it happens like that. So,
All good.
Mr. Bojax, thank you for your service, sir.
Oh,
Yep.
I appreciate
Yes,
that.
thank
man.
you.
oh, you mean his service to Swell Pro service?
Well, that too.
Cool, man.
I think it's more like the United States Marine Corps.
Hey, I'm loyal to the company, but you know, customer service, they got to do a lot better. They got to do a lot better.
I just know how you talk about how frustrated you were before we went live. It was like, ah.
Oh my God. But you know, but the thing about it is the drone flies, like I tell everybody, the drone flies good. But if you have a problem getting through to Swell Pro is the biggest headache that
No,
we'll
my
all
wife.
look
That's
like
my
Bill.
wife. I
We'll
just
all
ride.
look like
I ride
Bill.
on her cape.
That was the situation. We'll all be like really bald. So, but
I was
that's
just gonna say, because Andrew said out, and I was like, nope, that's my wife is Superwoman, and I ride on her cape.
hey, but
I'm not too ashamed to announce it.
check this out. What do you think about
Hey,
this
Steven.
11 minute?
Say the last part again.
The GoPro 11 mini.
Well, I just watched Dodo's video on it today.
I did too.
And,
Dodo, Dodo's
know,
video, Dodo, yeah, the original Dodo.
Hey,
Okay,
that's
go
the
for it.
cool brother, man.
You know,
Dodo is
Mr.
a-
Wojcik, I was tempted to order it. You know, when it first came available last week, I had it in the cart. I was ready to go, and I got back and think, well, wait a minute. I don't even fly FPV. I don't do body cam. I have no need for a small little camera, so I left it in the cart and didn't buy it. But again, the video quality is of course excellent, just like the bigger Hero 11 Pro, and with no screen on it, it's pretty much crash proof because you can replace the lens if you crack that. So I think it's, for many people, it's the right solution.
I think it's the FPV. I think it's the FPV pilot's dream of a camera.
There's a problem with your theory there, Ron.
Yeah.
What about all them people that went out and paid $350 plus for the new Action 3, and rather than realize it was a focus issue with the Action 3, went to the eye doctor and got new glasses?
And those glasses are a lot more than the action camera is. Mr. Bo, Ken made a good point though. Even though the Hero 11 Mini is not as small as people like,
No, I don't want more
on
for you.
top
Just
of the
remember
drone,
that you bought
because
it.
it didn't stick out wide. The center of gravity was much better because it was that cube shape than putting on a full size GoPro, which would make you maybe wobble on both sides.
Well, I'm waiting on mine to come in. I got a 5-inch. I'm ready to put it on and see what it do. You know, I fly GPS and FPV, and I think I actually still use the Session 5 when
A lot of people do.
Yeah, when I fly with my 5-inch, I still use the Session 5. So for this,
Well, what's the negative to the Session 5 now? It only shoots in 1080p or something? Or?
Yeah, it only shoots in 1080p. But you know, when you put it on YouTube, you're rendering down to that anyway.
Yeah. Everybody's watching it on their phones anyways. They couldn't tell 1080p
so you really
4K
can't
on your
tell
phone.
no.
It is now after multiple firmware updates.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me go.
And Bill, on that topic, before you move on,
All
I
right.
heard that anybody that complains to GoPro about the Action 3 with the focus issue, they'll send you another one. They'll take the return. They don't fight anybody who wants to.
GoPro will accept the DJI product.
No, Action 3. The DJI will accept.
Oh, DJI. Okay, I got you. DJI. Because a minute ago you said if you send it into GoPro, then they will send you. And I was like,
yeah.
So I was like, if you send it into DJI and say it's got a focus, that's what I told Chuck. Chuck was like, wherever the hell Chuck, where are you, Chuck? He's just gone. Anyway.
Hey, sir, correction. Night Train said that the Session 5 was shooting 2.7.
Okay.
At
what frame rate though? See, usually people want 60 frames per second with FPV, right? Correct.
Yeah, because we've been.
I bet you 2.7 maybe knocks it down to 30 frames.
Yeah, that's just so we got. Wait a minute, what is going to?
Is the GoPro 11 Mini 10-bit as well?
Yes.
Ooh, oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't call me on it because Ken said it today in the video.
Awesome.
Okay, not to really seem awkward, but you know me. Ron Brown, I want to ask you something.
Is Chris trying to get on?
Chris.
Or Chris trying to say something?
I've
Oh,
got,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
I've got a question, and this covers a lot of people in the chat
Go for it.
as well. I've got a GoPro 8, a GoPro 9, a GoPro 7. And I see these, and I bought these at a pawn shop for $100 a piece. Okay, so
Good man.
they're cheap, so I'm not into it for $300 or $400 if I crash one.
Right.
But I can't tell that huge a difference
wish.
other than the screen on the front of the 9 versus not on the 7.
That's 4K.
Does
The,
That's
the,
4K.
the,
Am I missing
the
something
9
with-
definitely looked better than the 7 did, but the 10 doesn't look that much better than the 9, and the 8 looked really
That's
good, too.
4K though, isn't it? Isn't that 4K? That's 4K.
I couldn't tell you, Bill. That's over my pay grade.
2704 by 20. That's 2.7, but in
Yeah, the
38
38, 40, 2160 is 4K.
is 4K.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that is.
Okay, what is that, Mike? What is that from? Okay, we got. Oh, whoa! This is all the specs from the Session 5.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, time and place, Bob. Okay, so now we got that going. Y'all keep that going. But I wanted to say this to Ron. Okay, now when you close your eyes and you listen to Caleb speak, does he sound like Steve Coots?
It'd be awkward for me to ask him to read a couple lines so I
That's what I said. That's what I told him before Chris asked the question. I said, "Well, I know this is gonna be awkward, but you know me." But it wasn't. It's because I was now I'm wanting to get them both on the same show.
Is that possible? If they're the same person, that may not work.
No. I know they're not the same person.
Okay.
But I'm just.
Okay.
But they and not just that. The delivery is very. You're both very intelligent people, and I love listening to the articulation while you speak. I'm not. That's an absolute compliment. Please don't take it wrong. It's an absolute compliment. Somebody like me, and I'll start getting really all excited, and I'll start talking like this, and the tooth flies out. It's not as fun, you know.
I appreciate it.
But
Yeah,
so
Chris.
yeah.
And now I want to hear who this other
But
person
get back
is.
to Chris's answer or Chris's question. Yeah, I think the 8 and 9 are pretty similar. The 7 was older, and then the 10 and 11 are pretty similar. I
Okay,
went
yeah.
from a 6
Jim's
to a 10,
agreeing.
and it was pretty.
Oh, here we go. Specs from the B&H site.
Yeah, I went from a 6 to a 10, and it's light years of difference.
Yeah. Well, let me chime in on that, Angel. The Hero 7 was the gold master. That was when GoPro really grew up because that's the one that added the image stabilization.
Mhm.
So you didn't
Right.
no longer need to hold something still or gimbal, whatever. That I never bought a GoPro before the 7 because I didn't need it when it was shaky video. I mean, I could get shaky video from anything or whatever. When they put that, what's their image stabilization technology called? Is it Hypersmooth?
Hypersmooth. Yep.
Hypersmooth?
When they added
Yeah.
Hypersmooth, I was sold. So, and so the 7 is still a very good camera, whatever. I mean, the 9 was the first one that added the front facing screen. If you needed that, if you were vlogging and you needed to see yourself or whatever, that was big. If you're not a vlogger, maybe it wasn't all that important or whatever.
Here's what I run into with the 9.
Wrong.
And I've gone in and done all the updates. It gets hot.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
gets
10
really
as
hot.
well.
Well, also, Chris, the problem with the 9 is it has the world's slowest touchscreen on the back. You go to touch a button, and you could drink a cup of coffee before it actually reacts on the screen. So I think and probably why it gets hot is the processor wasn't strong enough to do all the stuff. So the more
Everybody's checking
you're
the
trying to
ring.
do 4K 60, the processor is too slow. It's heating you up. But of course, Chris, you live in one of the hottest states in the nation too. So that's another downside for you.
I've used the 7 to do a little bit of vlogging with if I do anything. The 8, I hang it on my FPV. Love it. It's absolutely
Yeah,
great.
the 8 was a winner.
Great. And the 9 is okay. The 9's okay too. I love the 9 because it's got the screen on the front where you can actually see what's going on.
And the 10 and 10 is just like the 9, except it's got a faster processor in it.
And it's
So when you
no,
hit the
the
buttons
10
on
is
the back,
heavier.
they actually work on the touchscreen.
The original Osmo Action was it still is a great little camera. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
And the 11 is just a really good version of the 10, although I have to say that I feel like the color science in the 11 took a little step up.
Yeah.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
And
You mean as far as not being as over the top colors as the earlier ones? You know, the GoPros had a tendency to be oversaturated and over contrasted.
Mhm.
But for the layman, and I'm one of those. I love the 8. The 8, you can pick them up cheap, you can pick them up used. They work well.
If you don't need that front screen, yes.
You don't need the front screen. It works really good.
Yep.
And that's all I had. I just looked into buying these.
I mean, the problem with GoPros, they're the company, they try to put a product out every year, but they really don't need to because their products are kind of so good. They should actually have maybe 2 years in between or whatever. So they put the new one out every year, and it's just incrementally better than the one from the year before.
What sucks, Ryan, is they try to keep up with the Joneses, and the Joneses try to keep up with the Browns, and the Browns try to keep up with the Bills. So that's why there's so much stuff comes out so fast.
My biggest issue isn't even an issue. I just wish
Go
we
ahead.
would stop focusing on hypersmooth because now we have gyroflow and we don't need it anymore.
Right, but it's gyroflow you have to do in your software afterwards.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for the non YouTube content creator, the guy that just wants to take, some footage or whatever and show it right to somebody, he doesn't want an extra step of stabilizing on a computer. So
just want to take the footage and post it. Right.
That's one of the things where instead of putting out a new product every single year, maybe they should be like, all right, here's the ones for the drone people, here's the ones for the action people, and it would be really nice to have like 3 different versions of the GoPro that had some different things.
Yeah.
Like I would get rid of all that hypersmooth and save that processor speed and all that extra stuff, cut that heat down.
If you turn hypersmooth off, does that help with the overheating issues at all?
I actually don't know because I don't use it.
Yeah.
Well, Chris,
have you
there
ever
was
turned hypersmooth off to see if it solved the overheating issues?
I've shot it in 1080 at 30 frames. I've cut all that off, and it still gets, after about 30 minutes, it gets hot.
There was a couple of YouTube videos that talked about the GoPro and the heating, and it's like, I think somebody mentioned it needs to be moving. So FPV is great. You wouldn't have an issue there. But if you put it stationary on a tripod, they're like 30 something minutes, your thing is shutting off.
Yeah.
Now, Chris, this is going to help you, Chris, because on the older ones, the 8, but I believe it starts with 9. If you buy the Enduro battery, it's a white battery. It's $5 more than the regular GoPro battery. That has eliminated any of my overheating and crashing issues. Once I put that white battery, and also it works good in cold weather, I can run that thing a half hour in under freezing temperatures, and it doesn't stop. But it also helps you in heat too. If you have a 9 or newer, you buy that white Enduro battery, you're probably going to eliminate most of your issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Caleb, is that your experience, Caleb?
Yeah,
I
the
don't
10
know.
I had crazy
We don't have a
overheating
crowbar.
issues, and I never got to try the Enduro battery. But the 11 came with it, and you can use the 10 batteries in it. And if I put one of those 10 batteries in it, it overheats way faster.
There you go.
Now, I do shoot most of my stuff at like 5.4, 5.4K.
Yeah, the highest resolution, yeah.
So it'll overheat quick. Like if I'll go use the same settings and be walking around the zoo, and it'll overheat in like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
But that Enduro battery works a lot better. One of the things that I noticed that is an interesting thing to me is that it seems that it's the power draw from the battery at the connection, which is actually what's heating the whole thing up. It's not actually the processor as much anymore.
That's interesting. And the good news for Mr. Bo is that Ken said the mini Hero 11, these names, that has the same, even though it has a built-in battery, it's the Enduro batteries built in. So the mini's already going to have that that extra good battery.
Well, I kind of feel good. I got one coming, so I'm gonna have to retire the session. And see,
All I know is
put that thing on eBay. You'll probably get $500 for it.
I think I'm gonna hold on to it, man. Because hey, look, one thing, this this camera has been through hellfire and damnation and still runs perfectly well. I mean, real talk. When I say I didn't put it in the tree, I didn't come out of trying to go through a slide, hit slide, take a lick and keep on ticking. So, I mean, this is going to be more reliable, but I can't wait to put the 11 in my hand. After seeing Dobo, when I seen Dobo video today, I instantly ordered it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, why it took GoPro so long to make kind of like a session successor, as we just talked about a minute ago.
That's not a session successor.
They put out the new hero every year or whatever. We don't
You don't think so?
Some of those years,
No, I don't.
And put a smaller session type camera out, and
They need to make another session.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why would you make a Hero 11 mini? I mean, everybody's like, why not? People were begging for a Session 6, begging, pleading, like anything, please. Or if nothing else, just make more Session 5s.
Right.
It's like, it was like, you don't have to.
Call it the classic, Bill.
We'll deal with not upgrading. Just keep making more 5s, And then they just went nah, and I'm like, then they come back with something they call it the mini, and it's like, well, it's not.
It's sort of a mini. It's kind of a
we'll
mini.
just call it an upgrade, whatever, And I'm like,
if you know what happened, Bill? Somebody on a whiteboard someplace at GoPro, they said, well, we can't put five.
Look what Mikey's saying.
60
Are you still at your sister's?
in that session? So we're going to have to make it bigger or whatever.
Are you at your sister's or are you home?
They wanted to put all the advanced features in a smaller thing, but they could not cram that into something session size. That's where all that came from.
But like you say, you looked at Devo video, you notice he's removing like the clamps and he's going to lighten it up. I'm pretty sure he's going to eventually start selling like holders for it to put it on the 5 inches, because once you make it lighter, I think like a lot of people with the FPV, because they're tearing the 8s completely down to nothing and putting them on the drone.
I was gonna say, wait until somebody makes a Bones version of the mini.
Yeah.
You know how
fine.
people like take the big size here all apart or whatever, and they make sort of just a skeleton. Wait until somebody skeletons the mini and see how small that is.
Yeah.
When did the mini come out?
Last week.
I'm sure it's already been done.
I think it was last week.
What about the for the people in the group that have the Mavic 3? Do you have one, Ron? You have one, right?
Oh yeah, from almost day one we ordered
exactly.
that.
Yeah,
that's right. So tell us how you feel about the software update.
On the panel ordered the same exact day, the minute it dropped.
Yeah.
What was your question, Angel?
What do you think of the upgrades?
How's everyone thinking about?
This upgrade's great. I mean, they've over the year they've given that thing 3 or 4 substantial upgrades, maybe even more, and a lot of them were good too. Now this one is really good. I mean, cruise control is outstanding. The night mode, I mean, that's debatable. Whatever, some people think it's good, some don't. But the cruise control is just a knockout home run feature.
What do you think of the night mode, Ron?
I basically just watch other people's videos because I'm not a night flyer, so it doesn't really. It's one of those things that's not really going to affect me. To me, I used it in we'll call it low light, not nighttime, but low light, and it lit up the beach really well for me. And after this, when I was flying in the shadows when the sun was setting, it lit the beach up for me. So it works for me.
It works really pretty in the city with a lot of lights. I think if you were flying in a regular area, it's not going to do it. Like the city building.
What is it? Yeah, it's not like the
spectacular.
But a lot of drones
ROI.
I'm not trying to down the Mavic 3, but I've seen great video of city skyscapes over the years from people going all the way back to older drones. I mean, if you have a lot of lights in the city, a lot of drones could do.
Oh, come now! You know why they did this. You know exactly why they did this.
People like me.
To be like Altel in their night mode with their 1 million ISO.
Oh yeah, and the yellow sensor or whatever. But because I think the Light Plus, people tell me that it has a night mode that it just got like you said crazy ISO on it or whatever.
You were saying something, Caleb?
Oh yeah, I mean it is just kind of one of those magic terms that people are like, "Oh, it's so good," because of like Apple and stuff like that. Now, the night mode on some of the phone cameras looks so good that people are like, "I'm gonna get the same thing out of my drone. Let's do it."
Well, you guys do know that DJI had all that in effect from the jump, but just so that they could keep getting your attention, they just layer it on as they go and as they go.
Oh, well, I even talked on the show. Remember, Ron? I said, you watch. The Zoom's going to get an update right before the classic drops, man. And sure enough, it was cool. We got bonus updates, but it was because the classic was coming out and they wanted to throw some stuff right out there to, throw some salt and pepper on it.
Well, I mean, kudos to DJI for not holding it back for a couple of days. The minute the classic was out, our firmware update was out for the older Mavic 3. So kudos to them not holding back even a day on us.
If DJI wants to wow me with an update, they can put waypoint mode back in my freaking drones.
Thank you.
I mean, I do hear that's coming.
I miss that so much.
I do hear that's coming. It'll be out. I don't have a timeline, but that is coming.
Man, they've been
and wait a minute, Ron, and you can simulate tripod mode now.
You can.
If you didn't have Lychee, you couldn't do waypoints.
Yes.
Yeah, but it sucks if you put a curve in there, your thing will go like this.
Really?
Because it's joystick emulation and Lychee can't quite get a gradual turn on there. So it kind of taps it a little bit and you'll get a jitter in your videos.
Oh, wow.
And of course, you can't use Lychee on the Mavic 3 because it doesn't have an SDK kit, correct, Bill?
I think that's what they've told us. It doesn't have a standard SDK. Is it that they're saying that that's part of the reason? And I don't know. But the Enterprise does. Yeah. The Mavic 3 Enterprise does have an SDK.
Chris, did you have something?
No, I was waving at God bless.
Oh, okay.
Do any of you guys have the Enterprise?
No, sir.
We're looking into picking up a couple for the cell tower stuff.
Now, we need to, if Dre was here, I wonder if he's still up. You'd like to talk to Dre. What was the new one that he got? The $15,000 one?
The T30?
T30, yeah.
I love that thing.
Yeah, I love it too.
Billy has the Enterprise, Bill, the one with the mechanical shutter, not the thermal, but the mechanical shutter one.
Oh wow!
We're gonna have to get that guy on here.
Get what guy on here?
Billy, to talk about it.
Oh
yeah, man.
Let me wonder what he's doing.
What's he doing? From 51 Drones has it also was playing with the
Russ.
Yeah, which one did Russ have, the thermal or
Russ is doing it for his kids. Sorry, it's my inside joke. Well, that's what he says on all his videos. He's like, I'm doing this for the future of my children.
Yeah, but that's
really? Then why does it say 51 drones and not 51 kids or my children? I don't understand.
Yeah,
anyway, that's just me.
30 has you can actually zoom in on an object and it can tell you exactly how many feet away it is from it. Like, it actually, that camera on that, the thermal camera on that drone is like ridiculously remarkable.
Almost sounds like some military stuff there.
Yeah.
I'd really like to.
It's things that I've been seeing through DJI, like real talk. Everybody said every time I hear the Wanker stick, I laugh so hard about it. Especially if me and a couple of my buddies together and when I showed them this, they start laughing when they call it the Wanker stick. We're gonna get that back into the camp. So I don't know. We'll figure it out one day.
Caleb, you got a question? Are you looking at the Mavic 3E or the 3T?
It's well, I guess I'm kind of hitting both marks on this one actually. I'd really like to test the thermal on the 3E versus the new Autel that we just got. But the other part of that is the new Autel that we got with RTK for all the scanning and mapping and stuff, but it doesn't have a mechanical shutter. And it's like, why are we putting these out with RTK but no mechanical shutter? I don't quite get it.
So it's mirrored?
Phantom 4 Pro.
Well, of course, the Mavic 2 had Enterprise series, and none of those had mechanical shutter, right?
I don't remember about the twos
Yeah,
actually.
I think we jumped all the way from the Phantom 4 Pro having mechanical shutter to this now. Nothing in between in the consumer line had a mechanical shutter, or even the affordable enterprise line.
720p.
It's in my cart. I put it in my cart already.
8 frames a second.
Costco got that $40 drone.
No, this one's Harbor Freight, and you can pick up a case too while you're there.
Wow.
For another $29.95.
Exactly. Yes. That's your one-stop Christmas shop for
Actually,
drones.
I bought the Costco one for $40 before I really got into drones, and it was flying. It was fine, but it definitely was. It was like wobbly, no GPS on there. It was like,
Oh, that's what hooked me. I bought the cheap, shitty drones to begin with, and I mean, it got me hooked right off the bat, man.
My wife, I remember the first time before I bought my first real drone. We were in Walmart. My wife, I picked up one of those, what is it? Those little
Holy
the
Stone?
green, no, it's the little green and white Starlight. I think it's the Starlight. My wife said when I went to go put it in the cart, she said, "If you put that thing in the cart, I'll beat you with this store." I was like, "Why you said it?" She said, "The thing ain't gonna be nowhere but up in the tree." So after that, I find like, look, real talk. After that, I bought the
Where's
Mavic
the
one.
damn?
It was the Mavic, but the Mavic was my first drone. And when I seen what pilots make doing it, I started getting down from my 107 part 107.
we're not picking on the Holy Stone, guys.
Oh,
We had a Holy Stone. We had a
the
Holy
snap
Stone.
tane. Get a good snap tane instead.
No, I actually I got this one for
DeAndre was just reviewing
$10.
that little drone.
$10.
Hey, DeAndre just reviewed that little drone right there.
Oh, yeah?
That's the SP350. Yeah, you know, from Drones and Dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he did. That's his cup of tea. He loved those little Walmart, Amazon specials.
There's a good little drone, man.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Holds position really good.
I had that too. That thing damn near flew into my kid.
Yeah, but it's got prop guards on it, man. Ding, 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 ding.
Well, I was just letting it sit, and it just started taking off. I was like, okay, we gotta put it down.
Hey, but
I
you
usually
know,
my dogs love chasing them.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know the Avita is a good indoor flying drone. It's a great indoor flying drone, man.
With earplugs.
Yeah, well,
Oh yeah.
hey, hold on. Let me show you something.
Just start up. We won't be able to hear you for
You
the rest
gotta
of the
put it
show.
on.
You were talking about the Avata again?
Everybody be like, "Where's that echo?"
I'm getting ready to hit the volume button real
I'm
fast.
going to show you something.
All right.
If you fired up this, and this is what the FPV pilots are used to. This is the
Right, but what's the KV on those motors as compared to the Avata, man? It's like you're trying to compare.
No,
You know?
it's not. It's really the same. They're really not. This is a 3.5 inch. This is a 2.5 inch. And if you heard the difference on how a Cinewoop fly, you wouldn't say that the Avita is loud.
You
Real
can get
talk.
quieter Cinewhoops too, though. You can't get a quieter Avata.
You,
I mean,
you
you can-
know, because you think about it. What I was doing.
Oh shit!
What it took me a year to learn how to do with this, I grabbed this and was doing it in 30 seconds.
But could you do that if you hadn't had a year experience on the other one?
Actually, yeah. Believe it or not, yeah. If you were wanted to get into like you were a regular GPS pilot and you needed to do indoor shots, you could grab an Avita and really fly a line of sight.
And you never flew an FPV drone before.
Never flew before. Real talk, and that's
Good.
no
Good to hear.
exaggeration.
Don't
And-
tempt me
yeah.
to buy that thing.
And then not only on top of that, like what I do is if I don't want to put the goggles on, I just plug it up to my iPad and I watch the iPad. The latency is like perfect. I mean,
Really?
there's like zero latency.
And you fly it with your stick.
Yep, I fly it. No, or I can fly it with the controller, or I can fly it with the stick. But if you fly it with the stick, you're gonna. I mean, anybody in your house, you can give this stick to anyone in your house and just tell them to move left, right, up, back, forth. Squeeze the trigger, they can fly it.
I've
you
flown the
obviously don't
original
know my
DJI
girlfriend.
FPV drone with the stick.
Yeah, so the thing of it is I'm not trying to give DJI just the utmost about it, but either way,
I still think it's tuned too high. I keep
yeah,
waiting on the
that's what-
motors.
You know what? I had to pull it down a lot. That's where I kill. I think that's probably why I don't get the wobble on my rolls.
I think, yeah, exactly. I think that's what's making it. It's over. It's just flipping over and it's tumbling.
Yeah,
and that's
and
it.
you can't catch. And then not only on top of that, you got to turn the sensor.
Because that god awful whine, I'm like, geez, what have they got it tuned? I was like,
When we were flying with Don, I was like, oh my God, that's really loud.
don't you remember? Because I was talking about it ahead of time. This thing's loud, man.
It's really loud. Yeah, I mean, there's no subtlety. There's no subtlety like where.
I'll do
You know.
this. Go ahead.
Well,
keep
you
that.
think about that FPV drone singing across the front of you. That FPV drone got a whistle that'll scare the brakes off of your.
Yeah, I like when it turns on.
Oh. Yeah. Me
So
too.
again, though, I mean, if you're worried about noise with the FPV, you can buy a 2.5-inch pusher, and it's going to be way quieter.
Yeah. True.
There it is, folks.
Oh, the new
Woo.
goggles?
What's that? No, not just that. It's the air unit supposed to be coming too. The
Where's
new
the air unit
O3
in
air
that picture?
unit. It's not there, but this is supposed to be the goggles light.
I know. Whenever I post that, people ask me where the air unit is.
But look, it's still got diopters in it from what it looks like to me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Which is fine, which is even better, which means they're going to be cheaper.
How much do you think these are retail for, Bill?
What
Probably
are
about
the ones retailing for now? What'd you say?
About
Jackson?
$569.
$569.
Almost-
Get down about $100 or so off the.
And now the next item up for bid on The Price is Right. $569. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I was like.
Yeah, about
Exact price.
$569, maybe $579 at most.
What's
That's
the what are the
$6.99
fine. I want
in
to
the
just
chat?
buy the better ones.
everybody? How much was it? $6.99 for
$6.99.
how much of the new goggles?
The
Goggles
new
too.
goggles are $429 on yeah, the old ones, the V2's the one that I have. I think they're like $429 on Get FPV.
Right, the big ones. Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
like
See,
the big ones
Lens
better
Capture
anyway.
Online says $6.99 for the
Yeah.
goggles too. Am I saying that right?
Goggles too, yep.
Yeah. And what will these new ones be called? The Goggles 2S or something like that? Light?
Yeah, version 2 is $429. And okay, so it's going to be like, okay, so how much is the here we go. I'll go ahead and bring up hang on, let me do this. We will bring up, I will present, share screen, Chrome tab, DJI Store, boom. Okay, so, right, we're coming down here and we got the DJI goggles, that's V2 with the so there's not, I thought yeah, here it is. $759. So if we've got the motion controller at $199 and we subtract $199 from the motion controller and the goggles 2 combo here, so we're getting what, $559? Or is my math way off?
Something like that, yeah.
Or $5?
$569?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Somebody who's good at math, tell us.
Yeah.
Let me bring it up here.
Who passed Algebra 2 in the 8th grade?
What is your question? I wasn't hearing because I was looking for the thing.
Subtract $199. Or yeah, you got your start. You subtract
$199 and $569.
$759. I don't know why I'm waiting. I can just,
$759 and $199, $558.
$558.
okay, so I was off. Okay, $560.
60. Yeah,
You're off
$560.
$9. No problem.
So I was off by a buck when I was. So I don't feel so bad since we all failed.
It's $200 minus
As
a
long as you
dollar.
didn't go over,
Yeah.
Bill.
So yeah, I did go over. So I'm in the showcase showdown. So okay, so we're gonna figure so $569 or $560. So the new ones are supposed to be light. It's the light version of these. So and we got So we don't want it to compete with the goggles 2, which is now at $429.
Which
So
they
it's gotta
made.
be higher than
Let,
429.
I don't think they're going to be higher.
Oh, okay. Less. Okay.
Well, I don't know.
So you're
Okay, so
talking,
you're saying
talking the 300 then?
we said 560.
560.
Okay,
and that's really really you might as well say 599.99 because nothing's an even price.
No, so the goggles 2 are goggles 2 are $559.99. That's what we figured, okay? Okay, so then we come down here, the goggles V2 are $429. So you're going to have to find an in between there for the goggles light in your price range if that's what we're saying. So,
do you think from a technology standpoint,
$499
will be better than the V2s?
So I would think, yeah.
Okay.
So let's say $499.
Okay.
What do y'all think? Because it's not going to have all the technology of the goggles 2.
But
Yeah,
we'll have
because
more
you
than
can't
the
do the
V2s.
head tracking with the
For $60, I would go for the goggles too.
Unless you wanted the light ones on your head, the goggles too, or the V2s.
Mike's saying $529,
Mm-hmm.
$568.
My Nitron saying 529.
$429.
I'll let you guys fly FPV.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking what Mike's saying. I think they're going to be cheaper than the V2s.
I'll give $299 for them.
I'm thinking like $399, maybe $359.
I'll go $359, Bill.
Yep, $359 is what I'm going to guess.
All right.
And they'll sell a shitload of them with the motion
And
controllers.
Bill, make them work with the Mavic 3 and the Mini 3.
Yeah.
There you go, Ron. You just sold 1 billion of them. Ron just did it.
Bill, did we get any of that money?
I don't know, but that's it. You just saw that. That's it. You just did it, Ron. Did y'all hear that?
I would be in line to buy the first one. That's for sure.
Let me
If
stop.
it
Sure.
worked
Let me
with
bring
Mini
it back.
3.
But I'm just, that would be it, and it would make perfect sense too.
I
Because-
think they should leave it alone and get a Phantom 5.
And that would make sense why it wouldn't have the head tracking with it.
Oh, yeah, the head track would be great on that, yeah.
Oh,
Do I hear 1999? Marcel's wanting it for 50. Oh no! Wait a minute. This is the bargain bin on Banggood.
That's the goggles that work with the Tello. They're $19.99.
Yeah. Speaking of Banggood,
Have you put any orders in Banggood lately, Bill?
no, but I here's the thing. Since we're doing this, okay, I want to get the rant out of the way. The deal with videos, I was talking to Jackson before we went live and everything, and I posted it on my page. Videos has decided to create a new platform. Okay, I bought a lifetime license, and under the contract that I bought my lifetime license, I would purchase it for $97, and it would, like I said, last me for the life of the company. I would have access at that time to, I think it was 350 templates, okay? And they would each month add 2 to 4 new templates to that particular area for me to have access to, and I could render up to 4 videos a month. If I wanted to, I could pay for a subscription service and have access to 3,000 templates a month. I did that periodically and threw out some wild and crazy stuff. Yeah, it was kind of cool. But, I realized I'm wasting a shitload of money, and I'm not really, because, I tried selling a couple of videos to drunk people, and they're always like, no, do me a favor. No, do me a favor. No, do me a favor. And then they want you to do like a $3,000 video for $25.
Wow.
And you're like, I can't do it for that. So I've got to kind of give you one of these pre-made deals, and I've got to charge you the $35 that you wanted to pay for the $3,000 one. Well, nobody bid. Okay, so I just realized I was making these videos for myself, throwing money out the window. So I just quit and said I'm going to fall back on the lifetime and just do my 4. Well, now, since they've created the new platform, I have been restricted to only 250 templates. They will no longer add any new templates whatsoever. But for the mere price of another $67 for the cut rate of the lifetime license, which I only have 48 hours to decide about, And then I would have to go into the monthly subscription service to have access to the new video lifetime access folder. To which I said, see ya.
Sounds very confusing.
Hold on. Tell them how much.
Well, oh yeah. I forgot that. Yeah. You're right. I forgot that. And they wanted me to pay the discounted. It was discounted $30 because I was a lifetime subscriber, right? Oh wait a minute, Chris. Was it Chris that said something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's perfectly cool, Bob. Anytime you need to take off, you just wave real quick. You want to wave now?
I can go. Yeah, I got family in from out of town, and they were wanting to go out for dinner, and
Totally understand.
Well, show a good time in town, Bob.
hit the highway here.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Right.
Okay,
It
so
was good to see you, Bob.
yeah,
Good to see you. Got all.
just keep me
Good to
updated
meet
on
you,
when.
Caleb. Caleb,
Yeah.
I went and looked at your site at the
Last week.
Tesla drones here, and so I'm very interested. We'll talk soon, okay?
Bob, is this your
Check out
last
old
appearance?
farts. You're not an old fart, but you can check out old farts.
Bob, is this your
Okay.
last appearance before you go into your holiday mode?
Maybe.
It's a spur of the moment. He lets me know. He just lets me know.
In December, I just don't know. Okay.
Will you be working Black Friday any place?
So far, I don't have a gig on
No
Black
engagements?
Friday.
Okay.
So I'd be happy to do something on Black Friday if there's something to do.
And with
Okay.
inflation, he will do Santa Claus for 15 minutes for $1,000.
There's very few people that do that.
Oh no, I was making a
have
joke.
to,
I was just saying.
have a handful.
We'll have to fly in for the Drone Nation Christmas party with full tire on.
Okay, I will do that.
And
Doesn't
we'll
that-
pay
that
all
comes with
$8
the-
you can drink.
That comes with the complimentary bottle of Louis Tress.
All right, guys. Thank
All right,
you.
see you later. All right, so back to what I was saying, and like Jackson was pointing out, they wanted me to pay the $30 discount of $67, but they wanted me to go ahead, and if they really wanted to save money, I could save a 20% discount just this one time of $427 for the year. So it was $67 plus $427 to have access to the new platform. And I was just like, forget it, man.
It's been
No,
so
that's
sad.
that's more complicated than trying to figure out your insurance plans at work or whatever your health insurance plans at work.
You're beating to bed? Are you peeing in the bed? Is it you're peeing in the bed? That sounds more like a personal
Stop
problem.
picking on Adrian. Hello, Adrian.
I think that means you're heading to the bed and you hit the wrong button. But I really think it's
Adrian
funnier to
worked hard
say.
today.
I think it's funnier to say he's peeing in the bed.
Well,
I didn't realize he's here.
Our buddy Adrian.
I'm sorry I missed you. I didn't know you was here, buddy. Adrian, yay! Adrian's got a good channel.
He's a big supporter.
I didn't know he was here all night. I've been
Don't
talking.
forget Adrian's show on Saturday nights, Bill.
Yep, Adrian show on Saturday night.
He was in the chat, Bill. He was in the chat.
I'm sorry, Adrian. I'm
He
sorry.
checked in.
I got all passionate about videos and lost track.
Extra 67, that $30.
Yeah, that's saving me $30 and giving me a 20% discount.
Why don't you sign Adrian up for a lifetime membership to Drone Nation?
Oh, Ron, the marketing whiz.
We
Caleb,
have
what
a couple of different plans, Adrian, but we'd be glad to sign you up to all of them.
Caleb, you were mentioning something a second ago when I was talking about the.
Yeah, just that it's been really sad watching so many of these big companies that used to be really, really incredible at enabling creators, watching all of them turn into subscription services and then stop caring about their product.
Yeah,
They're like, we'll hire some more people and
Affinity's
create a bunch
doing
more
it too.
stuff, but we don't care.
And Affinity's doing it now too. Affinity Photo, they've done it now too. They did giving people. Now I'm waiting on Phil Moore to really just smack the piss out of all the little people now because they had gotten so used to it and they'd added AI and everything.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to tell you this. That was another thing about the videos that they were wanting you to spend all this money for was that now you can have their AI studio do videos for you with even no input at all. And I'm like, that's kind of a waste. That's not me. You know?
You just hire a kid down the street to come in and do the videos for you.
I'm not alert with this.
Hey, Bill, I got to run, dude. I've been on the phone for 10 minutes and I'm fixing to get back on it again.
All right, appreciate it, buddy. Thank
All
you
right,
for coming
Bill,
in.
Good to see you, Chris.
Good night.
Have a good one.
Good night, everybody. Take
Thanks
care,
for
everybody in
joining
the chat.
See you later.
Yep. Thanks, Bill.
You too.
Bye.
Okay, and I know.
Slowly but surely we're dwindling down here, Bill.
Oh, it's okay. That's perfectly okay.
Yeah, we've been
I'm just
going
saying.
for a good hour.
The less people that are here, the more chances other people get to speak.
We actually been going for an hour, over an hour. We got 42 people watching still.
Oh no, we usually go till about 7:15 my time because I have responsibilities at that. Damn it!
Uh-oh.
Y'all got to because it's
Yeah, Bill's got to take this call. Let's
No,
go on to another
my wife's taking-
topic, now.
my wife's taking the calls. It's just part of
Okay.
the it's just part of the business that we have to deal with. Yeah, so my wife's taking care of that. But yeah.
Good.
But no, it's not like I said.
Bill,
Go ahead.
To wrap up your story, what are you using right now to edit your videos?
I've been playing with Filmora,
You've been
and
with Filmora for a while now, right?
you know why? They're the one freaking company that honors a lifetime license. I literally bought my Filmora. I don't know how far back. They had a lifetime license deal, and I bought, and they've stuck with it for 6 years. So a lot longer than any of the others have. You know, so I'm just trying to say. So I did a lot of stuff with Filmora, but the new trailer that I had put up, like the teaser for paratransit. Anyway, but the ones that I had put up the teaser for, I made them myself. I had a friend of mine. If y'all haven't ever checked him out, he has a YouTube channel. His name, it goes by the name Film Sensei.
He's been on the show before, Bill.
Yeah, Jay Haynes has been on multiple times. And he actually does a lot of stuff in the meta universe now. And he does a lot of stuff. He still works with Hit Film, does a lot of stuff with Hit Film. Anyway, I had stumbled across a 3D model of the Enterprise. And I'm going to go ahead and foreshadow, because this is what and I've already talked to Angel about this. This is kind of what I want to do next season with drone therapy. I want us to boldly go where no drone show has gone before. So, with that being said, if you got to see the teaser, you saw it has like the Starship Enterprise going by. But instead of, Star Trek flying up, it flies in, of course, drone therapy, which, so I was wanting to kind of take old Star Trek episodes, and then we would kind of create some kind of theme around it, like, you remember?
You mean the classic Star
It doesn't matter. What I wanted to do is, that's cool, Mike. Let me see I want to see where I put this. Where did I put this? It's going to be, because you remember because I typed it all out, guys, remember? Shit, this one. No, where's it at? All right, here we go. Technology, the final perimeter. These are the episodes of the drone show from C2CD. Its continuing mission to explore strange new drones, to seek out new firmware and new software alternatives, to boldly go where no drone show has gone before.
But instead, the Enterprise flying through, like a Mavic 3 should fly through instead with the music.
Well, I have I found a 3D model of an old Phantom 3 Professional, and it's like completely like decked out in a black skin and everything, and it looks like stealthy and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking about like maybe, because I haven't shown but a very few people the new finished trailer, so they don't know what happens, because the teaser trailer is incomplete as far as the outgoing trailer is. So there's only, let's see, probably 3 people have seen it. Angel happens to be one of them. Bob's already gone. He happens to be one of the others. So, and I wanted to talk to you about it first, Ron, and I'll mention to you about why and everything later on. But yeah, I'm still working on it. I'm still playing with it, and I'm like really tempted, like, let me see. Go ahead.
What if we went and got like an Enterprise toy, threw some motors in it, and an FPV cam on top?
Oh, that would be cool. I actually have one of the
flying the Enterprise.
I have one of the. No, that's not what I want. I want to go cancel. That's not what I wanted. Oh, there's what it's on. I'm gonna mess
What
with
about
everybody.
that little drone that DeAndre on Drones and Dogs is flying with the man on top of it?
Yeah, here's the. I'm gonna go ahead and tease everybody.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That was it.
I like it.
Like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you saw where like because my wife looked at it and she goes, okay, it's neat, but I don't understand. So I was trying to explain, like I told you all, my idea was to kind of form next season's shows after like an old episode. So I was telling her about an old episode from the classic Star Trek series called the Tholian Web, right? And it they kind of encase the Enterprise. It's absolutely huge, and there inner space is involved and stuff like that. So I was kind of doing the mimic of that, like at the beginning. Instead of the beginning, you hear Chekhov, and he's counting down as to when they're going to get the Tholian web complete, and the Enterprise is going to be trapped forever. Okay, and Kirk has disappeared and everything, so they're trying to figure it out. And so, what's going on in the teaser, it just shows the Enterprise kind of going by, and it says Star Trek. And then in the outro, it shows them, and they come up on this weird alien planet that's kind of got a weird glow on it. That's supposedly dead, and then this weird kind of like barrier comes out and stops them, and it's the drone therapy later.
I'm waiting for
anyway.
the Trouble with Tribbles episode.
Well, it just depends. That's what I'm trying to say. We could, if we could kind of make it. It was like, and this week, DJI had a new firmware update that affected the camera in a unique and scientific way. I'm sure I couldn't. There's no way we could maintain character that long, but it would be kind of cool to kind of spoof it, and instead of it say like in Star Trek, it was star date, so it would be drone date. But we would, somehow mimic the actual date to where it would be in real time. So it would be like drone date 11/16/22, that kind of thing.
And like if a drone crashed or whatever, you could have Scotty come on and say, "I got no power, Captain."
Exactly. Yeah. So, or like I figured. To be honest with you, I was going to invite you to hang around for another season, Ron, and I was going to ask you to be Doc Brown. So it would be a play on Back to the Future. Plus, also you could also be Dr. Ronald T. Brown, the old country doctor like Dr. McCoy. Yeah, so there would be two little gimmicks there. But what I was wanting to do, can you imagine, like if everybody was just like sitting in a chair? What I wanted to do was kind of like have everybody, and have Angel and have Ron and just everybody kind of go, and it would say starring, and then you would kind of go.
Well,
and it just kind of. I wanted to do it so cheesy, like the old '60s show. It just kind of had you spin, and then maybe even somebody be like this, and then have like the big, that kind of shit going on. Okay, now I got to put my ears back.
And have the
I thought it would be something like I've said a million times. And like Jackson was talking about, there's a million drone shows, all right, and we all talk about the exact same thing all the time. So I was just I always try to find some unique and absolutely nutty way to spice up the show. And I thought it would be kind of unique to try to, I don't even know if we'll maintain it for more than 3 or 4 shows. But, it would be cool to try.
Make it through the first show, Bill.
Start it right now. Start it right now.
Instead of using the the Enterprise, why don't you use like a Mavic 3?
Well, that's what I said. I've got a Mavic 3. Let me see if I can do this. Let me just close this.
Just so you know, Night Train mentioned we could use a Holy Stone drone.
Holy Stone drone.
Yeah.
Hang on. I could actually. No, I've got a. excuse me, I haven't opened it though. I've got a Mavic 3 drone that
Go get an
like
enterprise skin.
no, I was just gonna leave it. It's because it's like I said, the skin that's on it is really cool.
Copters and Tech is saying hello to us. He said
hang
hello
on.
earlier. In the chat.
Okay. I'm actually looking. Hello, howdy everybody. What's going on? Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm a doctor, not a drone pilot. Exactly. You know. And wait a minute. Here's and Bob's already took off. But you're all gonna. Here's what I wanted to make. I wanted to because Bob is the matriarch of the patriarch of our clan. So I thought it would be kind of gimmicky to make him Ensign Dempsey. Navigation. So like Chekhov. So it would be like the Irishman in sort of navigations.
And if you have to leave the stream early, you got to wear a red shirt.
Yes,
Right.
yes. But see, I don't know. Chuck said he was coming. I hope nothing happened. But I was talking to Chuck about being Mr. Chuck, that he could be the engineer because he loves going to England and Scotland and all that stuff. Plus, I'm thinking Kovac is either Slavic or something like that. I don't know for sure. So anyway, we'll say somewhere in that region. So I was saying, yeah, you'd make a good chief engineer. And I was like, and then of course we've got Mr. Planells here, who's going to be security and nutrition. So, and that's another thing I thought would be kind of cool. In next season, I want to try to do something from time to time because I myself am getting older in age, and I don't want to eat right, but I really desperately need to eat right. And it just so happens that we have a nutritionist that's on the panel, and so I thought it would be really, really cool because I know guys get together sometimes and have drone meetups and stuff like that, so I'm sure here's my drone camp out weekend.
We always eat healthy at those drone meetups.
I'm just saying something that could be good, that it could be healthy, that everybody would say, oh hell, this is good for me, oh give me more, that kind of thing. And then the whole point is then they get into no, you can't have more to be healthy. If you have more, you're getting bad. But anyway, so that kind of thing. But no, I wanted to do like maybe we'd have a night where we do a drone cook, an evening meal with the drones, or something. I don't know, some kind of gimmicky thing.
Well, we could do a quick little chat and then
eating healthy with drones, Bill.
Yeah.
Well, what I was thinking though is he could come up with just a recipe, right? But we would kind of encase it in the veil of a drone meetup, because to me, I would love to be able to say get together 10, 15 guys, everybody have all the drones that they want, and then you get to go camp out for 3 or 4 days, right? And then during them 3 or 4 days, you're going to be cooking some food, you're going to be eating some food, you're going to be bullshitting, sharing some stories and stuff like that. Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know. I need one. I'd like to find one, but I don't know if you can find a woman that will be willing to come on here. I know one that somebody, her name's already been mentioned tonight, and I know she's into cosplay, so there's a possibility, man.
Yeah, she loves Star Trek too.
Oh, wow, you hear this?
Ron, you were just talking about drone meetups, which I think you guys basically just talk about it on the chat, right?
What?
Well, just the drone meetups like Spin Up and the South Florida drone meetup, things like that.
I don't know what any of those are.
Yeah,
they
there's some
have all
of
these events.
the
They
bigger
all
drone
get together.
meetups that are held once a year.
Okay. So
Like Kelly Shores, Very Set Drone, he started a drone meetup thing, the big ones. He has one in Austin, Texas every year. Now, he did not have one this year, but he's going to come back next year with one.
And that's called Spin Up.
Usually about 100 people come.
Yeah, who's going to Spin Up next year?
Yeah, Spin Up is in Texas from Ready Set Drone, Kelly Shores. Okay, and then Johnny Drone Flyer, Johnny Alfonso, Ray Kelly do an event now. It's 1 year old. They're going to have their second event this year on April Fool's Day in Florida. So
Actually,
it's like
it's a third one, Bill.
Oh, it's the third one. It's the third one. My bad.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
the third
yeah.
one, their third event, and so now they're going and they have it. They're going to be in Florida. That's right, because they moved. The first event was at a different place.
Two different locations, but this was going to be in the same location
If you
As the
don't
second
book
one, yeah.
early, if you don't book early, you're not going to get a room. So if you plan,
Yeah, the problem, Mr. Bo, is that time of year is kind of like a spring break time of year.
Yeah.
So it's not
and
the
then
Brothers taking up all the hotel room.
If
It's
you
the spring
don't book
breakers.
early, it's going to be like, if you kind of like wait till February, real talk, it's a no-go. Because
He drove all the way down there from Michigan, man. He drove down there and drove back.
Hey, I tried to get a flight at the last minute and couldn't find a hotel room. Flights were like ridiculously off the meat rack. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Ron,
some
would
people
you
stay as far away as Orlando because they could get rooms there.
Yeah, but
Ron,
I'm
would
not
you
missing
come
next
to
year.
a Ron? Would you come to a Pacific Northwest meetup?
I would, again, depending on what time you're on. I mean, I've been to Washington. I spent 2 weeks in Oregon, and I made a side trip to Washington to see what's the mountain that blew up back when I was a kid, Mount St. Helens.
Yeah.
Yes,
Go.
So Ron, the whole reason I asked you in the first
Midwest
place
meetup.
is, can I do a shameless plug real quick?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Last year, me and Archer started on meetup.com, the official drone club of the Northwest. If anybody wants to jump on there, we're planning on starting more meetings next year. We kind of started at the beginning just for fun and to kind of meet some people, but we had a bit of a falling out with our location. We were at Emerald City Drones, and so we kind of stopped and focused on business for a while, but we want to start that back up next year. So if anybody wants to be a part of something local meetup, we've got 77 members right now, which isn't a ton, but
Well, the thing about it is like at least 10 of us have all stayed connected even since the crappy place we went to. So that's the cool thing.
So
Hey,
we're
Bill,
planning
can I
on doing
plug
those
the-
meetups again next year.
Okay, go ahead, Ron.
Can I plug the Ken Heron drone meetup on the boardwalk the day after Christmas, December 26th?
Yeah,
Which
that's
in
what
New
this is
Jersey?
for.
Yeah. Every year we get a few more people that show up, whatever. So the event gets bigger and bigger. Last year we had a lot of the New York people came down. Lawrence Herman came down. Stevie Bronx, Rod Kamada. A lot of those people came down, and it's always a good time. And the weather's been decent. One year was really cold, but so far it's been kind of decent weather. As decent as you can get in December. And at the
Those
Jersey
look
Shore.
fun. Those look fun when you guys do those.
Yeah. And Ken's always a great host. You guys all seen Ken Heron on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
he's very
All
entertaining.
right. Okay, cool.
And a plug.
Oh, no, I'm doing a plug for us. What are you talking
Okay.
about?
I
went and got the damn group.
Yeah. Hey, Tony, hit me up on Facebook. I see you comment last night. You'll be there. I want to talk to you. Hit me up on Facebook Messenger.
Tony.
That's
Tony?
Quadcopters and Tech.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking.
He had a meetup in North Jersey about a month ago. Captain Ray covered it pretty well.
Yes,
Well,
exactly.
also
That's what I want to do. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want to try to do. Something along those lines. Yes, do that. So it'll change. Well, I'll just use like a Star Trek font the entire year. I mean, even if it's just that, like I said.
Right.
But what I wanted to do, I wanted to invite at least, 3 to 4 regular people on to have like a position, to be like I was saying, like we got Mr. Planells and we got Dr. Brown, and Imps and Dempsey, that kind of thing. And I wanted to let them actually have their own show, like Angel may want to do a cooking night, but then again, he may want to talk about, hyperlapse on the Mavic 3. But that way he plans that show. I get to sit over here and just do this. And then every now and again say yay, hey, whatever, And
So
then
you just don't want to work anymore.
no, it's not that I don't want to work anymore. This is my 6th season coming up, and when you start out, I want to do. Like I told Angel too. I want to go back to having some guests on. I've been like pulling teeth trying to get you on. Think about it. So and then you came on and you found out. Okay, it's really fun. It's just they don't let me talk, and it's a free for all. You just got to know when to jump in. And Ron and I've been doing it for so long, we know how to go, and when to cut in. You see, you have to. I'm gonna go ahead. It's like you've seen it. What is it in the football when they're talking about watch his knuckles turn? Okay, when you see somebody else that's talking and you want to come in and you see them go, boom, hit it right then. That's when you go, man. You got to get in right then, or you're not gonna get in.
Your openings.
As soon as you see that, you gotta go, man. Let's see. What Kai with what now? Said what?
Kai has some meetups down there in Central Texas. He's held several of them. They have a couple times a year. I mean, Kelly Shores goes to a lot of them. Of course, Mike Wright, Chris Hope's been to some of them.
I did like 2-3 years once a week. Oh well. Okay. Cool.
To do a show or?
Oh no. I don't know. I'm clicking stuff, so I feel bad. You know me. I get behind. I mean, the V-copter. Oh yeah, it does kind of. No, it looks like a Romulan bird of prey.
Yeah, there you go.
It looks like a Romulan bird of prey, man.
Flyer. And it's a great flyer.
Yeah, Brian loves
blown
it.
Away.
It flies great.
Yeah, but it's got a 12 megapixel POS camera on it, man. That's like the Sky. That's what I mean. Don't get me wrong. The Skydio, I kept it because they're throwing that new gimmick firmware at me. I really wanted to sell it because I'm not real fond of the color profile, and the camera is so far behind everything else on the market. Excuse me. It's so far behind everything else on the market. I feel like I've got a professional drone with a toy camera on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's offensive at this point.
So
The
I guess
technology.
that's the real question. Does it fly as well with a GoPro 11 on it?
Oh, here's another question. Bill's going to Great Wolf Lodge on Sunday. Should he get the Action 3 or should he get the GoPro Hero 11 and then turn it back in after 15 days? I think the restock fee would be like about $60, so I'd be renting it. I mean, I think if I would rent it somewhere else for 2 days, it's probably going to cost me about $45, and then tax here, it's going to be about the same damn thing. So I was like, I can get one out of the box that nobody else has played with.
Do you use a Hero 10?
Huh?
Do you want to just use a Hero 10 and not have to deal with that shit?
I don't know because you don't.
It's literally sitting
wait.
upstairs.
Here's the thing. Okay, now if there's a possibility if it gets dinged up or something, I would have to go ahead and keep it. But the reason I'm saying that I would go ahead and do this is because I know how anal I would be with it because I know I want to take it back. And I'd be afraid because I'm not just taking me, I'm taking all of my clients and all of my grandchildren. So we've got like 5 grandchildren, all my kids, plus 4 clients, plus my daughter. I'm like, I think it would be okay, but I don't, if I lose it, I would rather be like, well, somebody lost it. We got to pay X amount of dollars because somebody was stupid than me having to go, oh, I got to buy you a new one because I was stupid, because then I'd feel twice embarrassed. At least I'd be less embarrassed if it was Best Buy and not you. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a roundabout
I
way.
would say,
But you got a
I
brush.
usually treat these things with a lot of respect. So then,
Well, I have an OG Action, which still does a good job. I could do pretty good with an OG Action because I've actually taken it to Great Wolf Lodge before. But my wife was like, do we have anything? And I'm like, well, we do, but it's old technology.
No.
Should we update or should we not?
Well, take the Pocket 3.
I wish. I don't even think they're testing it yet. I don't think it's going to be out till February.
I don't think it's coming out this year either.
I don't think it's coming out this year. Better warranty at Best Buy. But I'm pretty sure they're going to hit me with the restock fee.
$60 probably.
Yeah.
Well, Bill,
So
you're
it's gonna
rolling
be-
the dice if you get an Action 3. What if you get one that's got the focusing issue? Then all your videos out of focus.
I'm just under the assumption that they all have the focus issue. I was just making a sarcastic joke. I'd have to get the Hero 11. But shit, it's like what, $400?
What about Amazon?
I don't know. Let me see.
Returns
Best
are
Buy.
free.
Amazon return is great.
They don't have a restocking fee if the box is open?
No,
Oh, wow.
no,
Now you got Bill thinking.
nope. There's no restocking fee, no nothing. Just you dug this, you're unhappy with it, and send it back. That's
Pay no attention. Pay no attention to the water on the lens.
yeah, really. You're not happy with the item, and you send it back.
Why does this camera have saline on it?
Well, Bill, get the waterproof housing while you're at it. You can return that too.
Oh God, that's so funny, man.
Oh no, you're not right for that one.
But could I have it? I don't know. Let's see, three. Okay, it's $100 off. Was $4.99. Now it's $3.99.
You gotta buy that plan. You gotta subscribe.
Wait a minute. Here's a Black Friday deal on the whole kit. Was $6.99. Now $549.99.
Was that the Creators combo?
Yep. Here, let's do this. We'll just tease everybody. Everybody's like, Santa, I've been a good boy this year.
Once you get the lifetime subscription, then you'll really have a deal.
I thought it doesn't come with the lifetime
I
subscription.
just
The lifetime subscription. I got you there. The lifetime subscription. Well, yeah, you got to pay for the license first. You pay for the lifetime license.
Okay.
The subscription is yearly, though.
Okay.
Until we make a new platform, then the lifetime is dead. But you have access to 250 templates.
Oh, Bill, look, if you pay $549, you can even get that Volta, tripod thing. With
That's what I said. It's the creator's combo. You get the whole thing.
GoPro up.
Right.
Did it all come on? Let's see. Yeah.
Oh,
So
look,
you get
you
the whole
get the
thing.
light, Bill.
Yeah, you get everything. You get the
You
little.
need that light.
Oh shit! It's 7:00. Damn. We got 15 minutes to kill. I need to do it quickly though. It's got some kind of little. What is this little? This. Yeah, that's the gimbal. I mean, shit, the gimbal, the tripod. But why is it connected?
Because
That's
that
called
powers
a
it.
light.
You can power.
It's got a battery?
That handle has like a couple batteries in it.
Oh, there's a mode switch and some other
Yeah.
stuff. Bluetooth connection. Why
And
would
look,
you
there's a
want?
port you can put a mic or another light.
Okay,
there or
yeah.
something.
Difference in time.
This is the Hero 11 Black Creator Edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's on sale from. Let's see if Amazon's got it for this price.
So $579 on
Shit,
GoPro.
I'm off. Yeah, $549.
Oh, $579 on Amazon.
Oh,
on the
for the
GoPro-
creator's
on the
combo?
GoPro on the GoPro website.
GoPro's cheaper.
You mean Best Buy?
Best Buy looks cheaper.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's $549 on Best Buy, $150 off. Hero 11.
And of course, this is with the subscription.
Oh shit!
You gotta get the subscription.
Right. Otherwise, altogether,
ain't
this
that
is
right?
$834.
Bill, why don't you do Chris Hope's idea? Go to the pawn shop and get a Hero 10 for $100, and you're done.
Because I can't take it back after I go to Great Wolf Lodge.
yeah, but you just keep it then. You know, it's only $100.
Most of you ever notice that I mean, Chris got lucky. Most everything I've ever bought from a pawn shop, there's something wrong with it, and that's why they sold it to the pawn shop in the first place.
Okay.
You know, to be honest with you, that's pretty much every experience. I don't see the
Hey, you're going to need the Enduro battery too, Bill, or it's going to overheat on you.
Enduro battery. Let's see. Go.
It
I
comes
bought
with
a
an Enduro
parrot
battery.
drone at the pawn shop once. The only problem with it was that it was a parrot drone.
Oh well.
Hey, that Bebop 2 was a good drone.
Where's
It was one of their
Yeah, they don't
old
have the
crappy
creators
like
combo.
styrofoam ones.
Choking
the old
hazard.
ones, yeah.
I'm not seeing it.
Apparently, you got to get the Anafi. That's a pretty good drone if you don't need any range.
So it's $100 off, but I don't see the combo deal. I don't understand.
You don't have the combo, huh?
Nope, apparently not.
Maybe it's sold out on Amazon. That doesn't mean it won't be there tomorrow.
Yeah,
Amazon things
possibly,
change by the
possibly.
hour over there.
Anyway, I'm at the point to where I got to go do my responsible things.
Bill, I gotta get running too, Bill.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is roll it around the room, let everybody give us an update on what they're doing or what they might have upcoming, and then we will say our adieus. And next week is going to be Ron's going to be on the road or with family because I know it's pre-Turkey Day. Some people are going to be able to be here, some people aren't. But next week I'm going to do like maybe a Black Friday, Turkey Trauma Day. Kind of jokey kind of thing. I think I talked to Michael from Fly Zone Drones. I think he may be able to be on, so he'll be on with me. Angel, I don't know what your plans are. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to go around the room, let everybody say their good evenings, and I will start up here with Mr. Bojack and let you tell us what's going on.
Hey, I'd like to say good night to everybody. As y'all hear my dog, she's trying to get outside. Just check out the new TV show on Stars, Power Force. That's about all I got really going. I got to work the holidays, so ain't going to be too much going on with me.
All right. And I'm going to go to Ron, and I'm going to hit you next, Caleb, so be ready.
All right, I want to thank everybody in the chat that joined us tonight. Thanks for all your comments and suggestions and just the general overall support for the show. And I want to thank our new guests joining us tonight. It's great having you guys on with us. And everybody, I won't be here next week, so everybody have a great Thanksgiving and good luck on your Black Friday shopping. And I'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right, Caleb.
Same thing as everybody else. I wanted to say thanks for having me on, you guys. Sorry it's taken so long for me to get here. Hopefully you'll see me again more in the future.
Yep.
I'm just kind of a busy dude.
Yep.
You said things we got going on. We have so much. We're 3D modeling the interior of the new Seattle Film Studio on Harbor Island. We're going to be filming a little indie Wolverine versus Sabretooth battle here soon. We're starting a new branch of our business doing cell towers because a company asked us to do like thousands of cell towers. And we're training one of our new employees.
Oh, super cool. That's awesome. All right.
That's why I've been so busy.
All right, Angel.
Well, always looking forward to flying. The other day I flew with Lance. He's in our group down here and waiting to get the chance to fly with you again, Bill, and we'll just keep making videos. The night mode is lovely. So I did a 3-minute video the other day with, I guess, at Golden Hour as the sun was coming up, and it was spectacular. So just going to be putting out more content when I get the chance.
Awesome. Okay, what I want to say, I know I didn't get a chance to go back and look at the other videos from last week to see how much we supported them, but what I am going to do is after I get done with the stuff I got to do tonight, I'm going to go back and watch last week's show so that I can get kind of a figure point to what they started with, and then next week, after 2 weeks, we'll see just how many YouTube took away from our supporting those channels and viewing their videos and stuff. And I'm always grateful to have everybody here. Like I said, next week's going to be some kind of wild turkey trauma, Black Friday, something crazy and usual. You never know.
I'll give you guys some nutrition stats for Thanksgiving if you'd like.
Yeah. Does tryptophan really make you sleep? No. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to get over here. And this is the outro for this season, just for a little bit longer. With that being said, everybody, please come back and join us next week. Live long and prosper.